Hello and welcome back to Septerra. When we last left off, we came to Armstrong thinking it was going to be perfectly okay, go talk to people, maybe use a shop. Nope, the Chosen completely burned it to the ground, but as we could tell, the Chosen General Selena wasn't all too actually happy about it. There might be a little bit of rioting in the ranks, maybe? Not really sure. But welcome to Armstrong. There's a fair bit of area to explore, and it's still filled with a bunch of chosen soldiers. And we are going to explore the entirety of the town. These guys, in all honesty, aren't too tough. I mean, they're tough-ish, but they're generally just standard people. For having some of the most advanced armor and weaponry in the world, they seem pretty weak to people who have made their weapons off of scraps like Maya and Grub. And I think you should be able to kill him. Does it? Yes, that was plenty of damage. I should probably actually use... No, why don't I use an observe? They have 60 hit points, and they're level 8. This is as much as a zombie, in all honesty. Honestly, I actually thought these guys would be just a little bit tougher, at least in terms of health. Because I know the thing about zombies is that they're supposed to be lumbering monstrosities, but still, they were actually still kind of scary to fight, because they could actually get to you if you missed enough. So, I'm not really sure why these guys don't have more health. That guy had even less health. Apparently they can actually be apparently not all AI are created equal. Because that guy had to be level 7 or something to die to these two, because that was nowhere near 60 points of damage. Okay, apparently that I scanned that had 60 hit points was very powerful, because these guys are just dropping like flies. Okay then. But yeah, Armstrong. It really makes me wonder, if these guys were so weak, how did Armstrong lose? And where are all the people? Like, wouldn't there still be bodies, considering there's still fire out in the front? Well, most of the fire seems to be actually put out, when I think about it. I like how Corgan and Grub are pointing over there like something was supposed to spawn over there. Get these guys level 2 and they'll be able to completely destroy this guy. Really, the most annoying part is grenades when we have the proper setup. But there is a box here. This box.
My people paid bitterly for these supplies. I hope Layla can use them to build an army for revenge, or their sacrifice will truly have been in vain.
Supply cache with a couple stuff for us, such as potions and core relics. Relics. Not core runes. Because relics would be kind of overboard at the moment. I don't use enough skills at the moment for that to actually be worth it. That is really all we need to come for, but there is still all of that other area to the other side. So let's go there. Nothing could possibly go wrong. Except more soldiers. And 2 that come out of the woodwork. Yeah, only... Like... I'm not really sure what are so difficult about these guys. because they seem to just do so little damage. I think it's because... I'm not sure... Well, I was gonna say, I think it's because there was the graveyard, and that place was hard as hell, just because of how many things there were to fight with no break. But we managed to take a rest prior to coming here. Really, guys? I don't know, maybe they planned it just in case someone didn't think to actually look in the tents. That could be a possibility, because these guys just, to me, they feel too weak for where we are at this point in the game. I mean, like, we more or less just utterly destroy them, and they do so little damage that I could clear out the entirety of Armstrong and wouldn't even need to use a healing item if I was fully healed when I came in here. There. However, they do give a fair bit of experience in gold. That gold is always nice, because that means we'll be able to buy trinkets for these people to actually give them further upgrades. And you three should be able to kill that guy. If he's not one of the weaker ones. Or Maya can miss. At least he missed too. Also, all of the lights are still on in in these buildings. Not sure if that's supposed to be fire in them, but wouldn't we see fire occasionally coming out of the sides or the top or a broken window or something? 'Cause it looks like the lights are on. Like the lights are still on in the buildings, not like there's a fire going on. But was the attack really that sudden and all-encompassing that they didn't even have a chance to get out of their homes, that all the lights are still left on? I don't know, I mean, seems pretty beaten up for something to have been done that quickly. And again, they're pointing the wrong direction. Ow. Okay, Corrigan does actually need a healing item. First, we can kill this guy. I think Maya will still need to hit him, regardless if he was a weaker one, just because doesn't do a whole lot of damage. There. Yeah, we keep on keeping on. And a place that... Oh, hi. Just one random guy. You know, no biggie. And he should also be fairly easy. Now, I can't help but wonder about their armor patterning, like the spikes on the various locations. Because they say it's bioengineered from the Helgak, but you'd figure they would design it a bit better to not look so clunky-ish. Like, it looks like they'd have a little bit of difficulty stepping in and out of doors with those shoulder pads, I'm just saying. Look at the Armstrong graveyard. Come on, Maya. Come on. Now you remember, this thing with the curse in the graveyard? Yeah, that curse isn't actually just the graveyard. I believe it may actually encompass everywhere where there is actually corpses to come out, which is why a graveyard here is kind of scary.
It's a monument of some kind.
The seal of Armstrong is missing. This shrine protected the town from the curse of Drax, but the soldiers and bounty hunters have looted the seal from its proper place. Now the shrine can protect nothing. My people will never rest in peace.
Well,
Something is missing here.
I think Corrigan just told us what's missing. So yeah, that I believe is an optional quest. Hi there. Apparently he's walking away. But I believe that is an optional quest for whenever we find the seal, we can choose to bring it back here just for fun. Which, if I find the seal, that is exactly what I'm going to do. I don't remember where you find the seal, because I don't think I ever got that far into the game to find it. But yeah. There's nowhere else to run, you're in a dead end. Except it's a trap. For you guys, I mean. We're perfectly fine. We can kill you off fairly easily, because you're nothing but chosen grunts. Say grunts because you just die so easy, you may as well just be... And apparently he needs a little poke with his beak. He is still standing. He is apparently one of the stronger characters, because otherwise they wouldn't still be standing. Come on, game. Now, I will say, if you haven't noticed by this time in, also another grenade, as with all RPGs, it seems, attacks seem to be just a little bit too long-winded sometimes. But how long it takes for the fact of they threw a grenade to fade away, so I can actually... the bars can continue filling, so I can continue fighting. I'd grub attack him because Corrigan should be able to finish this guy off. And if not, Maya can back him up. Nope, he's done. As is he. Okay then. Ooh, someone leveled up to level 10. I think it was Corrigan because I saw a C in there. But there is a power token. What is a power token? Adds 5 to core. Now that's actually pretty good if we had someone to actually do that with. By the way, we have 8,000. But that power token is pretty good if we actually had a good caster setup. But at the moment, it's too early in the game to actually worry about that much, because we still don't have all of the cards that we need to make that worthwhile. We have the barrier, but that's really about it. Not a whole lot else. But that is, or was, Armstrong. Now we have to go back to the Frost Mountains.
The nights will grow cold without you, my lord. Why must you go to the lower shells personally? Stay here with me. I can give you reasons to stay if you wish.
I must meet with General Balcom and General Caleb, then head to the Corps.
Where are they? What mission are they on so secret you cannot tell even me?
I don't tell you everything, Selena. A lover must have some secrets. Caleb and Balcom are preparing the way on Shell 5. You must stay here and keep these mongrels in line. Cut off the supply routes to the smaller towns and hunt down the remainder of the Holy Guard before they cause any trouble.
Cutting off the supply lines will kill many people in the smaller towns, my lord.
Since when do you care for these soulless dogs? Are you not chosen? If you cannot follow orders, Balcom can easily replace you.
I'm sorry, my lord.
Farewell, Selena.
Godspeed, Lord Doscius. I await your return.
The mage guys again.
We believe she will not follow orders forever, my lord.
She won't have to. Our affair is over.
Over?
A noble woman's blood must flow in the veins of my children. Selena is a mere street waif. Another shall enjoy the blessings of my heritage.
A wise choice, my lord.
My lord, you wanted to see me?
Yes, guards. Take him to the trash compactor and kill him.
Wait, what are you doing? We had a deal.
Next time, read the fine print.
No!
Bye, Dugan. You won't be missed.
Is the fleet ready?
We only await your command, my lord.
I was about to say, where's the third one? It says, wait for me, guys! I can't float fast enough!
Our
Oh.
lord should not talk so loudly. What will you do now?
I don't know. I still love him.
I think there's a little bit of the thing going on that is probably going to be expanded later with Selena, because effectively she just had Doskius, who was her lover, betray her. Plot twists everywhere in this game. What is Selena gonna do now? Because she knows that Doskius is just going to dump her off somewhere. I would say dump her off somewhere, but, you know, just stop paying attention to her completely. More or less. And again with these things. But I should be able to just run by them this time. I'm not going to take the time to kill all of the various pack leaders on the edges, mainly because they give so little experience that it's not really worth it. It's really just picking up the scraps at this point. I did it the first time to show what was there. This time, just to clean it out. To get to the other side. This is also another thing that tends to happen in this game a couple times. It's even worse in a later time of going through somewhere and then coming back out and then going through it again. And it's... I kind of want to say it's tedious, but at the same time I kind of don't want to insult the game like that. Hi, we brought the supplies, but Armstrong isn't... It doesn't exist anymore.
What news?
Apparently Maya doesn't want to say anything.
How is Wind City powered?
Oh,
My
we
cables
already
that run-
know that.
I won't be gone long, my love.
Be careful.
Oh. Apparently we just hand her the supply cache. I didn't think that. I thought we actually had to talk to her with it in our hand.
We found the supplies.
A good sight indeed.
The town of Armstrong was wiped out by the Chosen.
Corgan, I'm sorry.
I won't let this happen again, Layla. I'll kill the Chosen bastard with my own hands if I have to.
The chosen warlord is moving on. If you want your chance, you'll have to hurry after him.
They're leaving?
Only this Doskius you spoke of. He leaves behind a garrison of soldiers led by one of his generals, a woman named Selena.
She will fall as well.
I hope not. I mean, she has her own troubles. But that is... Well, why don't I go back there and rest? But that is pretty much all we need to do here. Now, what we need to do is, if you remember before, we need to find help. Which, prior to us going to Armstrong, that help was to go try and get the two nations that have giant armies of warships pointed at each other, Ankara and Janam, to our help. Why do I get the feeling telling them to point their guns at the Chosen isn't going to be that easy? Sadly, we have to go through the graveyard again. Not as sadly, the gate that we came in will be unlocked. So we'll be able to get through it easily enough, and again, I'm not going to go through the entire arena. because we've already gone through it once, and from what I can tell, that is enough with this game. Just clean out every area you go to at least once, and you'll have more than enough experience in order to beat it. Now let's get rid of this skull. Ghost. Whatever the hell it's supposed to be. Get rid of it. And shank him. He took a fair amount of damage from that. Not gonna lie, Grub is actually getting up there in the damage in such a way that he's actually useful. Remember when he only used to do like 3 to 4 damage when Maya was doing like 10? Yeah. Seems like so long ago. However, they are actually getting pretty close. Oh my god. Well, at least I'll be able to kill one. However, he just moved, so that's not really going to affect them not coming any further. In fact, that one's about ready to try and give Maya a hug. And Maya misses, because reasons. How much damage do you do now? Grub can officially just poke him, and he's dead. Well then. That's the wonderful thing about Corkin. He does so much damage, it ain't even funny. And because it seemed like Maya was going to be the really powerful good character, because, you know, Runner was really slow, despite the fact that he did a little bit more damage. But really, I think I might have said this before, but Maya is the jack-of-all-trades character. She's not good at anything. She's just okay at everything. But that's good enough. Will admit, I kind of wish I could take some of her points that she has into core stuff and put it elsewhere, but oh well. Now, I would just like to check. Now, all we need to do is go down this direction, and we may only encounter one battle, if any. No, there's one right here. But there's only 3, so that should be fairly easy. And then we never have to come back here again. Not that I know of anyway. We might have to come back here to see Layla, but again, that's only 2 battles away. Not like, you know, having to clear out the entire flipping graveyard. No, I'll just have Grub poke him and that should be enough damage. Yeah, just smack him. Then... and then I will have Corgan go attack the one that's trying to waddle its way over to Grub, and Maya will finish the one over here. Grub's level 2 attack should be more than enough to finish that guy off, and then we're done over here. Okay. Now, what we need to do is go back. But see, those guys only gave about 50 or so less of each gold and experience that the chosen soldiers did. So they're really not a whole lot more powerful. Rather interesting. We are officially out of the graveyard. Woo! If you look, there's a giant chosen ship floating over Wind City.
The gates are closed.
And nobody can escape. Well, it looks like the only place to go left is South Farm. However, something I will point out before we go into South Farm, because a major story plot has actually occurred, there are now different texts with people, so I will go and re-talk to people to see what they say. But going into South Farm is going to be for the next episode. So, up next, going to South Farm and seeing what the hell we can do. It just keeps getting better and better, doesn't it? It's only gonna get better and better from here. We haven't even reached the low point yet. You think we're at the low point? We're not. We're like on top of, I wouldn't say Mount Everest, but we're on top of a mountain compared to how low this game can get at times. But that is for next time. Over dramatic. Till then, see you later.